Hey everyone, today I've got your Cabin in the Woods movie review. Chris Hemsworth, who has also worked with Joss Whedon, who is responsible for this movie. I found out from a lot of people that this movie is definitely a must-see, you should check it out. So I decided to check it out, and hopefully I wasn't going to be too disappointed by it, but I was slightly disappointed by it. I mean, I wouldn't say that I hated it, because I did not hate it. I just couldn't believe what was going on. I think it was the shock factor. This movie was definitely shocking. It was nothing I expected it to be, and it was, I thought it was going to be just like a straight up horror movie. Apparently, I got that and more. There are this group of kids who are basically all together. They're staying at this cabin in the woods, but there is a secret behind that cabin. It is being, there's a surveillance team that is basically setting up all these different obstacles, project that they're doing, some kind of experiment, and it was kind of interesting that they were bringing in all these different aspects of it. Like, there were pheromones being set off. They were changing the temperature of the environment, and everything around the environment, even people, were changing. They were bringing in all these different obstacles and just having all these different scenarios just so they can see how these people would react to them. Bringing out zombies or something and all these different creatures and monsters, and I was like, what? It was just in the beginning of the movie, and before it started to look like Cabin Fever, which is the stupidest cabin movie I have ever seen. But this one, I was like, please, do not let it be anything like that. Luckily, it did not end up anything like that, but it got a little bit scary, but not really that scary. Later on in the movie, it actually started to get better as the movie went on. It got progressively worse in regards to the scare factor. I was just like, what the heck is this? And there were just weird things I can't even explain. It was just, I wasn't expecting it at all, and I actually like that about movies where you have all these twists and turns, and you have all these different unexpected scenarios, and that is exactly what they were doing, having all these unexpected scenarios, yet it was almost a puzzle that you had to solve, and you just had to keep figuring out what was going on. Are they going to be able to get out of this mess? These group of kids are getting picked off I Know What You Did Last Summer. While all these strange things are happening, and there's only a couple people left, and they start unraveling this mystery and who is responsible. Also, there is a cameo appearance from Sigourney Weaver, and I was like, what? That made no sense, but it was a pretty interesting aspect considering I had just seen another horror movie that she was in, Red Lights. Also, there were unicorn and a whole bunch of weird creatures. The effects weren't that great. The CGI was kind of weird, but the concept, I will give props to the writers for coming up with the overall concept of the movie, because I've never seen anything like this before, and I like that. I guess you can say that I found the movie to be a bit weird at first, but then it got kind of interesting. So I originally had mixed reviews about it, but now I think I kind of like it. But I probably wouldn't see it again. Let me know what you guys thought of Cabin in the Woods, what was your favorite part of it, and if you liked this movie by Joss Whedon, at least partially. You guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates. Come back every week for a Chill Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.